morning. I'm not sure how good this is going to be on the audio with all this wind, but I am back in Hunstanton at the wreck of the Sheraton. Those of you who are amongst my five subscribers will know that I did a video down here a few weeks ago after a wedding fair trying to get this shot. Sadly at that time the tide was coming in. Right now the tide is going out. So as the sun comes up and the tide goes out, I'm going to try and get a nice shot of the wreck, as you see that shoulder, with the cliffs. We'll see if I freeze to death first, or drown, or something. But yeah, if it's really windy, I'll do a voiceover, even despite my little dead cat on the mic. Fingers crossed. I'll see you in a bit. Right, just to explain this shot then, if you look over, well, my right shoulder, you'll see the wreck slowly emerging from the water. At the bow, it's still about yay deep in water, so I'm not quite ready to paddle that much. But by the time I can get out there, still be some water on the boat splashing over, so you should get some nice slow shutter speeds as I do get a little bit wet here. And nice line of the cliff, so I should have two nice leading lines, or as you look at it this way, that way. Yeah, so just hoping for the water to go down a bit, the rain not to start too soon, and we'll see what we get. And I hope you can hear me. As you can see, the tide's come out a fair bit now. Yeah, and I think, cold hands, I think I've got the shot. So I did one. Let's see, where are you? With the boat here, from around about, where am I now? Now it's dry land. Around here somewhere, with nice leading lines from the boat and the cliff into the distance, and I've just done another one from here. I don't know if you're able to see on the back of the camera if I come on in, just there. So another view just over the boat rather than along it. So fingers are getting very cold. So what I'll do is I've got a thought of another shot down a breakwater, which I might use a really dark filter on to get a really long shutter speed, long exposure. I've just done one here with about 6 minutes, but we'll see how that comes out because the wind is really blowing the camera about, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little bit blurry. But so this on here I've been doing some focus stacking, so obviously the bow of the boat there is really close, but obviously the cliffs are far away. So what I've done a stack on the bow of the ship, one about halfway along, and then another one, on the cliffs themselves. So hopefully we can stack those in Photoshop later, and they're going to be a nice sharp image all the way through. And I'm cold and I'm hungry and I'm rambling, but I'm going to go do one more shot, then find some coffee. Ooh, so I've just come over to the lee of the cliffs now, off the beach, hopefully with a bit of cover. You'll be able to hear me better now than you could earlier. So I do apologise if the audio was rubbish. I may well have to redo this video with some voiceover rather than the live vocals. So the other shot I wanted to do it ain't going to work because the sea is already too far out for what I wanted to do. There's some zigzag breakwaters down on the beach here. I'm going to do a long exposure with a really dark filter to get like a 5-minute exposure on it to make super wispy, smooth water. But another day, I think. As we've got a storm coming in later today, Storm Freya. That should be fun. So looking at the back of this camera, yeah, I'm pleased. I've actually following my last trip out to get something, which was down in Bath. If you watched my last video, which was a bit rubbish, if I'm honest with you, I'm really pleased to have captured, yeah, some nice pictures here actually of the wreck. I'm pleased. So I suspect now pack up all my gear. I will take a walk along the promenade just see if there's anything else interesting out there. It is now 20 to 8 in the morning on a Sunday morning. I'll have to check if any of the cafes are open because I need coffee and I need bacon.